about doing some self-care today. And so I just kind of want to step in here real quick and just do a little bit about carbs, net carbs, and how to figure up your net carbs, because it's the net carbs that you want to incorporate if you are counting carbs. Now, when I first started doing the low carb dirty keto journey, I am the type of person that if I have to count and I have to figure this up and I got to use an app, it's not going to work for me. That's just the way my brain works. But in the beginning, I did use Carb Manager for a little while. Just the everyday having to log stuff is just not my style. But I want to come to you guys and let you guys know that Carb Managers, you can do a free version. Michael, you can come in. It's a free version that if you guys want to download that to keep up with what your macros are and what your carbs are. I don't count any of that. I will tell you that I try to stay within 20 to 23 carbs a day. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, oh my gosh, that's not a lot. But actually, it really is a lot. I've just been doing this for so long now that I know what to eat and what not to eat to stay within those carbs. Now, how do you know you're staying within those carbs? Because you don't count. Well, you're right. I don't count. Again, I've just been doing this. If I go over it in my head, it's fine. But I really try to eat a lot of like some zero carb foods or like some 1 or 2 carb foods to incorporate with the foods that I do get the carbs in, because it is necessary for you to have carbs into your diet. You want some carbs in there. So like chicken, grilled chicken, 0 carbs. Most of your bacon is like 1 carb. Cheese is, 1 carb. Pepperoni, 0 carbs. I do nitrate-free grass-fed, hot dogs. Might not be the best choice, but again, this is my journey. So if you don't want to do the hot dogs, you don't have to do it. 0 carbs, so all of those. So if you get you a hot dog that's 0 carbs and get you a low carb bun that is 4 carbs, you got you a meal there, and you can eat some low carbs chips. So I want to talk to you about net carbs and carbs. Okay. So what you want to look for is you're looking for net carbs. Well, how do you figure that up? I'm going to tell you how you figure that up. Let's take these peanuts, for example. Peanuts is really good too. Let's take peanuts, for example, how you figure up your net carbs. Okay. Now I got to put my glasses on. What you want to do is this right here canister says per 1/4 of a cup. And you guys, I'm real and raw here. My hair is getting done next week. Thank the Lord, because it is awful. But anyways, squirrel. So here's the net carb and my nails, whatever. Okay, so 1/4 a cup is a serving size. Okay, you want to pay attention to that. But on this, it says it's 6 grams of carbs. Okay. Now, I don't want you to get this confused with, oh gosh, there's my 6 grams of carbs. No. If you notice below it, you might not be able to see it. It also says dietary fiber is 3 with 0 added sugars, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to take the fiber, subtract the fiber from the carbs. So in this case, it's 6 carbs. You're going to subtract 3 fiber. So 1/4 of a cup of these peanuts is only 3 net carbs. Okay, that's how you figure that up. Let me show you something else that is going to be very handy for you guys to know. Okay, let me give you this for example. You want to figure phone almost died. You want to go with net carbs. You're going to take you're going to take your carbs that are showing, you're going to look at the fiber, and you're going to subtract the fiber from your carbs, and that's going to give you the net carbs. Okay. Here's another thing that you don't want to forget. In some things that you eat, there's going to be sugar alcohols. Mostly that will be like in maybe like some sweet stuff. There'll be sugar alcohols. There'll be like allulose, erythritol, sugar alcohols. You can take the sugar alcohols or the erythritol or the allulose, add that number to your fiber, and whatever number that is, subtract that whole number from your carbs. Let me give you an example. These right here are candied maple pecans. Okay, they're really, really good. They're 1 net carb. Okay, but look, let me tell you about the pack. On the bag itself, it says it's 12 carbs. Okay, so if you saw that and you did not know how to figure out your net carbs, you'd say to yourself, oh man, that's 12 carbs. I'm not going to do that. If I got to stay between 20 and 23 carbs a day, I'm not going to waste it on 12 net carbs. Wait for it, you guys. Let me show you how you figure this out. So the dietary fibers on this says 3. 3. Okay, but if you look down below, it has erythritol, and all erythritol is just a sugar substitute. It's not like stevia, but it's just like a sugar substitute. Sometimes if you eat too much erythritol or it's in your food, it might affect your bowels a little bit. It might go boo-boo a little bit faster. I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, you want to take your erythritol, which is sugar alcohols or just a sugar, added sugar, okay? Don't get it confused where it has added sugar. If it doesn't say erythritol or allulose or sugar alcohols, don't get it confused, right? So take your erythritol, which says 8 grams, add it to your dietary fiber, which says 3. So 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 carb or 11 fibers, added sugars is what you're going to subtract from your 12 carbs. That's how you get this whole pack to be 1 net carb, is because you've subtract the fiber plus the sugar alcohol erythritol, which was 8. Does that make sense to you guys? So make sure you guys are adding up your net carbs, okay? And that's what you're going to go for when you're trying to figure out how many carbs you're going to have per day. Let me give you another example. Here's another one. This is keto crackers. The carbs on this per serving is 7 grams, but it's got 2 dietary fiber. And if you look down, it says 0 sugars, includes 0 added sugars, but below that it says 1 sugar alcohol. Okay? Do you see that? Okay. So you're going to take your fiber and which is 2, and your sugar alcohol, which is 1, that's 3. You're going to subtract 3 from the carbohydrate of 7 grams, and that is 5 net carbs per serving of these crackers. Okay? So it's 5 net carbs, and actually it's telling me that it's 3. Oh wait, yeah, it's 4. I'm sorry. It's 4. So 3, my math. So it's 3 minus 7 is 4 net carbs. It's right here on the front per serving, which is 5 crackers. If you guys do not understand, again, let me show you another one. So this right here, it's not the best choice, but it's got stevia extract in it. And so sometimes you got to have something that's kind of like, a treat. So if you look at this, it says on the bag that the carbohydrates is 17 grams per 2 pieces. 17 grams of carbs per 2 pieces. Okay? But remember, you're looking for fiber. So in this particular pack, there's no fiber in this. But guess what? It's got sugar alcohol of 13 grams. So remember, sometimes it might not have fiber, but if it's got the sugar alcohol, example here, you will take the sugar alcohol, which is 13 grams, and subtract it from the 17 grams of carbs. 13 minus 17 is 4 net carb. 4 net carbs per 2 pieces. 4 net carbs per 2 pieces. You are looking for net carbs. Sometimes they will not give you what the net carbs are, so you got to figure it up. 4 net carbs. Is it worth it to you to eat 4 net carbs with 2 pieces? Well, sometimes, yes, it is. So I'm just going to throw that out there of how you figure up your net carbs. If you have questions, let me know. It's not hard. And then I haven't had breakfast today, oddly enough. I usually have sausage and eggs and cheese and bacon, eggs and cheese, but uh, I haven't had anything to eat today. And so that's probably not good, but I'm just being open and honest with you guys. And I'm not really sure why I haven't. I think I just got real busy this morning and I just decided to go on my walk because I got a couple things I got to do. So, anyways, there you go. Net carbs. Do your net carbs. I stay between 20 and 23 a day. Again, I don't count. I just know what to eat, what to stay away from. Okay. Drop in your questions below. I don't count macros. It's just not how I roll. Now, Carrie, she might do the macros and she might do the carbs. I'm just the type of person that I just can't. Like I can't. I need it easy peasy, just right. But in the very beginning, you need to make sure that you're getting yourself into ketosis, and that's another